guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Now, this is a bit of a, I guess I could say this is more of a theory than anything, but, so we have a new set, over here on Pettan Battle on GP right now. I actually have done pretty poorly with this set. There's still it's about to end in a couple hours. I'm still 3 gold units away, right? Now, we've been moving in order, right? Sort of like through the different sagas, through the different arcs. Currently it's at the start of the Buu saga, right? Like, this is kind of going through from, like, Great Saiyan Man up until basically, Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes out, right? He's a gold right there. But there's always, they've done this recently, where there's a secondary set, or a secondary sort of thing happening at the same time. And here, it's Resurrection F. We have that blue Goku. We've got Golden Frieza, right? Resurrection F is the set. The cards I'm missing are just a Deborah right there. This is a Super Saiyan Gohan, like the Super Saiyan Great Saiyan card, and then Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Those are the golds that I'm missing. But Resurrection F is the secondary set, right? Now, the first set was just Planet Namek Saga. That's it. It was only Planet Namek. Nothing else to really look into there. In the second set, though, they did Wrath of Dragon at the time. It was Android Saga and Wrath of Dragon. Now, when this came out, that was when they dropped LR Tapion, and AGL Tapion got his EZA. So, like, that actually did line up, right? This secondary set of, the Wrath of Dragon movie. By the way, this Goku, expect him to get a DOKKANFEST, probably sooner rather than later, honestly. But when this set came out, there was relevance to the secondary set right there, right? Like, even this Trunks right here got a Dokkan Awakening, like, right around when this Pettan Battle set came out. So, it wasn't just thrown in there. Then, the third set right here, the Gogeta movie. Gogeta, is right there. And then, of course, we've also... Where's Janemba? There's Janemba. Right? You've got, like, that movie, right? Like, the Gogeta, Janemba, stuff like that. Fusion Reborn movie. There's PyCon. When that dropped... That was when LR Tech Gogeta, LR Janemba, the Tanabata celebration happened. You guys get the point here? So what I'm saying is, I think this is a clue. Like, we're going into Resurrection F. I think that the DOKKANFEST for October will be Resurrection F related. So now we can sort of take a look at, I guess, what that could be. Now, Resurrection F is something that came out really, really early on in the lifespan of Dokkan, right? I believe Resurrection F didn't release in like May of 2015 or something like that. So we're talking literally only a couple of months after Dokkan originally came out. Resurrection F was sort of added, like came out. And they spammed Resurrection F units early on in Dokkan's life cycle, right? There's so many blue Gokus, blue Vegetas, golden Friezas from, like, the beginning of the game. Because, again, they were spamming these units because, these were the characters that were in theaters at the time. So, you're going to play the mobile game, and obviously you want to be pulling for the hot shit, right? Not, necessarily, like, characters that came out years and years and years ago. So, I think because of that reason and how much they sort of went to the well with Resurrection F, that first year, they haven't really gone back to it, but it's definitely time. Because, like, we have this Resurrection F link. 1 key and 10% attack and defense. This is a link that is definitely very much powered up by the link level update. I really wish this was 2 key, though. That's the only thing about that. But it's still... This will be good. Like, if Resurrection F characters do have this, I mean, this can work with making them link together. But we have all of these characters in here, right, that have the Resurrection F link. A lot of these characters we could use major buffs for. Remember that the sort of movie theme is kind of going on in the background of everything. They're definitely pushing forward with this movie theme. Even during the 350 million download celebration, which is Namek centered, the Transforming Frieza is a movie boss's unit, right? And is, has Golden Frieza at the end, so it's sort of, implied, kind of from the movie, right? So, like, that's a movie boss's buff, even during the 350 million download celebration. So, I do expect that they will continue movies after this. Now, let's start by talking about Golden Frieza himself. I do think that Golden Frieza deserves an LR. He's probably one of the characters in the game more deserving of an LR than a lot, but, you know, I mean, we have just gotten several very powerful Friezas. But now would be a good time to, like, again, like, you drop, like, a new LR Golden Frieza or something like that on a lot of these teams right here, and that certainly would be very good, right? Absolutely. The only real thing about Golden Frieza that they seriously have got to do, if they give us a Golden Frieza, he needs big bad bosses, man. That hurts. Like, a lot of these teams, you know, movie bosses, Transformation Boost, Inhuman Deeds, and stuff like that, using a lot of these teams, these Golden Frieza units not having big bad bosses is a real, like, annoyance for sure. Especially with, like the Janembas, right? Like LR Janemba, the Super Janembas, Fat Janemba, like, they're just so good for difficult content, and then, like, not having big bad bosses with Frieza really is just a detriment to the team, right? Now, in terms of what type of Golden Frieza we would get, looking at it, I really do think we wouldn't get a first form Frieza. We definitely could get a first form Frieza from Resurrection F, though, right? Although I guess this guy does sort of count, and he just got his Easy A, so he's very good and very relevant right now. But you know what I think we'll probably get is actually a final form Frieza. That would make a ton of sense now. A final form Frieza transforming into Golden Frieza certainly would work very, very well here, right? Because Final Form Frieza, the Int one is really good if you're going up against Goku family enemies. But the rest of them are just sort of okay or mid or not runnable, right? So I would fully expect, like, a transforming Frieza into Golden Frieza to be a major thing that we would get. Now, for the Goku and Vegeta, it's tough, right? I think that's, yeah, you know, we've looked enough at Golden Frieza. Again, there's 80 Golden Friezas here, but these are all so old, right? And we really could use the LR Golden Frieza. I mean, Resurrection F, certainly, like, they could give us, I don't know, like, a good 3 or 4 Dokkan Fest, 5 Dokkan Fest or something like that. Because, like, we definitely, like, Golden Frieza could have a standalone, a transforming Golden Frieza. Like, Goku and Vegeta almost could have standalone ones. And then I think sort of like a dual unit. Either, like, you know, like an exchange. I think, like, a blue Goku exchange into blue Vegeta. I think that's a type of unit that actually would make a lot of sense, right? Now, for Goku, I think, like, Goku has a relatively iconic sort of, like, transformation sequence there. We easily... What about movie hero Gokus, right? Wow. Really? Okay. I hadn't really realized this, but, like, movie hero Goku is, like, dead. Like, just Goku. This guy is not even on movie heroes. Okay, this is the TUR for LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And he is not even on. He doesn't get movie heroes until he becomes an LR. That's kind of interesting and pointless, but whatever. Sure. But regular Goku movie hero is weak. Now, I mean, just normal Goku, like, finishes off, like, the first several movies. Although LR Goku and Piccolo, right, that sort of represents the first movie. They definitely could give us, like, a strong Goku from the second one, the World's Strongest. The third movie is, what, the Turles movie. Lord Slug, that's where we can start getting into, like, Kaioken stuff or something. Like, I don't know, but a base form Goku for movie heroes that's really powerful, we do have a need for this, right? So, like, we could get, like, this guy, right? Like, right here, like this Goku, you know, transforming into Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I think that would make a lot of sense. I'm curious, like, what categories and stuff like that is this Blue Goku on? Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyan, Movie Hero, Goku Family, Kamehameha, Bonamaster Disciple, Turtle School, Attained Evolution, nice. Remember that, I'm theorizing him as being a transforming unit, so, you know, he would be on Transformation Boost as well. But, you know, who knows, right? Like, they could give us a standalone Blue Goku, or it could be transforming, but, again, it seems like base Goku for movie heroes is very weak. Like, we definitely could get a buff for that one right there. Okay, so there's Blue Goku. We have Vegeta as well, right? Now, base Vegeta, yeah, there's literally nothing for movie heroes. Base Vegeta is so weak overall. This is ridiculous. Like, if I just said, like, okay, I just pull a random user off of Twitter and say, like, how badly do you think we need a base Vegeta in game? And I say, oh, dude, we've got like 1,000,000 of them. No, we need like a TN, right, or something like that. And it's like, look at this. This is not exactly insane, right? Now, this guy definitely could be a DOKKANFEST from the Saiyan Saga for sure. But again, a transforming Vegeta into Blue Vegeta would make a lot of sense. Now, Blue Vegeta is a little bit stronger than Blue Goku. In Dokkan, there's more Blue Vegeta units, more Blue Vegeta DOKKANFESTs than Blue Goku has got, right? But like, you know, either is fine. Like, of these Blue Vegetas, none of them is like radically OP. I mean, the best one is this guy right here, but the rest of them are kind of just like mid or not really that impressive, right? Now this Vegeta is funny because this is a super class unit with big bad bosses. You gotta love that this Vegeta has big bad bosses and Golden Frieza does not, by the way. But yeah, I think a Vegeta that transforms into blue certainly can make a lot of sense. What categories is Blue Vegeta on? Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyan, Movie Hero, Vegeta Family, Sibling Bond, Worthy Rival, Bond of Master and Disciple, Gift of Warrior, Attain Evolution. Yeah, that would be good. A lot of teams could get a nice little power buff from that. That would be good. Gohan doesn't really have a lot of representation from the movie. I mean, Gohan has a very, like, pitiful role, honestly, in Resurrection F, right? Sort of the, you know, tracksuit Gohan right here. All he basically has is just a couple of SRs. I mean, he certainly could get, like, a usable unit. You know, again, these are movie heroes characters, right? Like, look at it, not really, like, you know, because we have one of the best units in the game still, this Gohan right there, right? But how about movie hero Gohan? Nothing, right? This is all Buu Saga, basically. So like this would be a movie hero buff, right? And then you look at Super Saiyan. Now here, this guy is movie hero, and then this guy is movie hero as well, right? But like some, like the banner unit could be like a transforming like Gohan like that. Like I think that could work well. See him added in. TN. This right here, I believe, is from Resurrection F. I think we could give TN like a very solid unit, right? Because again, if we let me actually just pull up movie heroes because that's just it's got such relevance towards what I'm talking about. TN doesn't really have like a good movie hero unit, right? Even though he's in he's in like every movie practically. Like TN is there, so like all the Z fighters, like Krillin's got his good one from the Bio Broly movie, but like you know like Yamcha, TN, like these characters are there constantly and they've got nothing. But again, say the same about Base Goku, right? Base Goku doesn't even have anything good, basically. So TN, you know, like a strong TN for movie heroes would definitely be good. Same for Roshi, right? This is obviously turn a power, right? No movie hero Roshi stuff. Max power Roshi definitely could be utilized as well. This is the Resurrection F1 right here. Like, you know, so like you do have some characters that certainly could be good. Jacko. Now, I think Jacko really does deserve a good unit, man. There's no reason in the world that Jacko doesn't deserve like a decent TUR unit or something like that. I mean, he has a big role in the Moro arc, right? Like, Jacko is like a major, like, you know, like new era Dragon Ball character. Jacko has a major role in a lot of these arcs, right? Now, Jacko could be sick, right? Because you could make him like a powerful support for like one of these lower level teams, not Space Traveling Warriors, but like Defender of Justice, Special Pose. Like, you could make a Jacko that could be pretty sick very easily, right? I mean, this Jacko is actually one of my, you know, top 5 most used units in the game's history. Obviously because of his 100% chance to stun on his first turn ability. But, you know, a good Jacko would be good. Now, we've talked a lot about, like, a lot of the hero characters, right? Like Tien, Roshi, and them, stuff like that. Oh, Piccolo as well. How about Piccolo for movie heroes? We got the Metal Cooler movie Piccolo. Yeah, and then that's basically it. They could definitely give us a solid Piccolo for movie heroes as well. He certainly could use one, right? For sure. But we have the villains for Resurrection F. Tagoma, Sorbet, Shisame. Oh, Police Officer Krillin. They definitely got to get him back in there. Especially because Police Officer Krillin's got his own name. But yeah, Krillin could definitely use... Regular Krillin doesn't even have a Resurrection F card, basically, right now. That's kind of funny. Tagoma. Now, remember Tagoma, right? In the movie, he's just fodder, whatever. In the anime, they actually bring Captain Ginyu back, and he takes over Tagoma's body. They do this whole thing where Tagoma was sort of like Frieza's punching bag while Frieza is training, and that makes Tagoma really strong. I mean, that actually make like I'm in terms of like making a character just like relative to like, you know, like power standards of like, you know, current era Dragon Ball. I feel like Tagoma's power increase makes more sense than like Android 17, right? Or something like that. Like Tagoma's, I would say, actually made sense. But then Ginyu steals his body. That would be good because we could get like a Ginyu Force category buff, which is so rare, right? Like I think that would be very sick. I do think this would be a perfect opportunity to potentially add in Frieza Force as a category, right? You know, to sort of help out a lot of these characters. Again, very rare chance of 30% attack and defense. What is that? What? 2% chance of 30% attack and defense for all allies. Wow. Sorbet, you're pretty good, huh? He does seal, though. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, Sorbet could get a good unit. Shisame could get a unit as well, right? Because a lot of these characters would be on Dragon Ball Seekers. Yeah, Terrifying Conqueror, Space Traveling Warrior, right? You know, like there's many, many different potential teams that they could be on. So, let me know what you guys think of Resurrection F. I don't know what it is that could be coming after the 350 million download celebration, but you know, just based off of this right here, the fact that Resurrection F is just randomly the second, like, you know, like part of this set right here, and considering the last two times the Gogeta movie and the Tapion movie mattered, I kind of think this Resurrection F part is going to matter as well. I expect either a Dokkan Fest like Blue Goku or a Dokkan Fest Golden Frieza or something to be coming after the 350 million download celebration, and I think this is our clue right there. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.